Up next on Lion TV, we have Emily and Paige here to tell us all about our latest movies and Two Chicks and a Flick, Lexi to catch us up on all of our sports news,
and me, Dakota Harris, with your weekly weather. All that and more, Lion TV starts now. What's good, Searcy High? I'm JD Kirby.
And I'm Jacob Shoei. Let's head into those Searcy High announcements.
Miss Roddy is posting local scholarships to her senior class Schoology page as she receives them. Seniors need to look at the local scholarships folder to see what is available, when each scholarship is due, and where students are returned each scholarship. The scholarships are also being posted to the Searcy High School website.
Any high school student who would like to run track this spring needs to go to the SHS indoor facility and see Coach Carroll to pick up a track packet. You will also need a current physical. Practice will be after school only and will begin February 17th at Lions Stadium.
FCCLA is collecting donations for the homeless in the community. Items to bring include toboggans, coats, gloves, socks, earmuffs, blankets, and personal care items. Donations can be dropped off in room 104 now through February 15th. Students and staff are encouraged to participate.
Arkansas saw its biggest one-day jump in people hospitalized with COVID-19 on Monday. The number of people increased from 184 to 1,817 in total, the highest number since the pandemic began in 2020. The Arkansas American Rescue Plan Act Steering Committee approves using $4.7 million in federal funds to open up 20 more hospital beds and 7 intensive care unit beds to treat COVID-19 patients at the University of Arkansas for Medical Science.
In national news, the world's biggest, most powerful space telescope arrived at its observation post 1 million miles from Earth on Monday, a month after it lifted off on a quest to behold the dawn of the universe. On command, the James Webb Space Telescope fired its rocket thrusters for nearly 5 minutes to go into orbit around the sun at its designated location, and NASA confirmed the operation went as planned.
The 222-person U.S. Olympic roster reveal Monday includes 4 athletes making their 5th trip to the Games: Shaun White and Lindsey Jabellis in snowboarding, Katie Ulander in skeleton, and John Shuster in curling. There are 115 men and 107 women on the roster, which ties for the second biggest contingent the U.S. has ever sent to the Games. The opening ceremony for the Beijing Olympics is February 4th, with some of the curling action beginning on February 2nd.
Have you ever watched the Olympics, Jacob?
No, but I have watched all our Lion TV segments before.
Oh, me too. One of my favorites is actually up next.
Is it Two Chicks and a Flick?
It sure is. Let's pass it right on to Paige and Emily.
Top of the morning to you, Cersei. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paige. Welcome to a brand new episode of
Two Chicks and a Flick. I know you've all been waiting on the answer from our last trivia question.
Here it is again, in case you forgot.
The stage play Everybody Comes to Rick's was adapted for the screen to become what 1942 Best Picture winner?
Tell him, Emily.
I think I will. The answer is Casablanca. If you got that right, then here's looking at you, kid.
Okay, let's get on with these movies.
Alright, first let's talk about The Lost City. This one looks really good.
Totally. I mean, it has Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Brad Pitt, Daniel Radcliffe, and more. How much more iconic can you get?
So here's the premise. Reclusive author Loretta Sage writes about exotic places in her popular adventure novels that feature a handsome cover model named Alan. While on tour promoting her new book with Alan, Loretta gets kidnapped by an eccentric billionaire who hopes she can lead him to an ancient city's lost treasure from her latest story.
Loretta Sage, getting you out of here.
Why are you so handsome?
My dad was a weatherman.
Determined to prove he can be a hero in real life and not just on the pages of her books, Alan sets off to rescue her.
This movie comes out March 25th, and we cannot wait.
Sit down, I am driving. Oh!
Now, the next movie on our list is The Flash.
You all know the speedster, Barry Allen. Well, DC has a new movie about him.
Yep, and it's intended to be the 12th film in the DC Extended Universe. We don't have a lot of information, but if it's anything like the TV series, it has to be good.
Well, how good can it be? It's not Marvel.
You're so right. It stars Ezra Miller, Michael Keaton, and Ben Affleck.
Well, I guess it might not be that bad. Our next movie is the Jesus movie.
Listen, I know this movie already came out, but I got so excited when I heard about it, I couldn't resist.
This is a documentary all about the rise of Christian popular music.
So get this, with stirring songs of faith, love, and hope, Jesus music rises from America's 1960s counterculture movement to become a worldwide phenomenon.
So who even is a part of this movie?
I'm so glad you asked. There are interviews with Toby Mac, Kevin Max, Michael Tate, Bill Gaither for King and Country, Kirk Franklin, Michael W. Smith, Mandisa, Amy Grant, Chris Tomlin, and so many more. This is huge and so exciting. I haven't had the opportunity to watch it yet, but I cannot wait till I can.
I think music is the most powerful language in the world.
I know you're fired up, but we're almost out of time, so maybe we should move on to our trivia question.
Okay, I hear you. So our next question is, who played the Green Goblin in 2002 box office smash Spider-Man?
Tune in next time to see the answer.
We'll see you then.
Thanks, ladies. That was awesome.
I love knowing all about the latest movies.
I also love knowing what our upcoming weather is. Take it away, Dakota.
Today is January 26, 2022. We'll have a high of 36. It'll be mostly sunny with a 0% chance of rain. Your winds are coming in northeast 9 miles an hour. Humidity is 41%, and your sun rose at 7:10 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight we'll have a low of 15 with a 15% chance of snow. Your winds are coming in east 3 miles an hour. Humidity is 63%, and your sunset at 5:29 p.m. On to the almanac. Over the last 7 days, we've had a high of 62 and a low of 13. Monthly average of precipitation is 3.58 inches, with your month to date being 4.78 inches. On to the 5cast. Thursday, it'll be partially cloudy with 47 as your high, 29 as your low, and a 3% chance of rain. Friday, it'll be mostly sunny with 46 as your high, 22 as your low, and a 4% chance of rain. Saturday, it'll be sunny with a high of 45, a low of 28, and a 3% chance of rain. Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 59, a low of 29, and a 9% chance of rain. Monday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 56, a low of 38, and a 24% chance of rain. Though the sun's out, it's still going to be pretty cold, so dress warmly. Back to you.
Thanks for the updates, Dakota. JD, I forgot to eat my breakfast this morning. I am starving.
Me too, Jacob. I can't wait for lunch. Speaking of that, do you know what we're having today?
Today for lunch, we'll be having pizza, taco soup, cheese pizza stick, salad, glazed carrots, fruit cocktail, red delicious apple, triple fudge cookie, and milk.
Sounds absolutely delicious. Make sure to show our lunch ladies your appreciation for all they do.
I sure will. What's next on the agenda, JD?
Alrighty guys, next up is our sports updates with Lexi, and I think she's going to be talking about the NFL playoffs as well.
Well, what are we waiting for? Take it away, Lexi.
Happy Wednesday, Searcy High School. I'm Lexi Farron here to give you all of your local and national sports updates. In local sports, the Searcy Lions boys and girls basketball team had a game yesterday at the high school against the Batesville Pioneers. We don't have the final word on the scores yet, but we do have scores from last Friday's game when the Searcy Lions boys and girls team traveled to Jonesboro to take on the Hurricanes. Both teams took a hard loss, with the girls losing 33-67 and the boys losing with a score of 36-84. We hope both teams are able to bounce back as they go on to the road again to take on Nettleton this Friday. The wrestling team had senior night at the high school against the BB Badgers and the Sylvan Hill Bears. Sadly, we don't have the final scores of this matchup, but we would like to congratulate all seniors on a great season so far. In national news, the NFL had the divisional round of their playoffs this weekend, with all 4 of the games ending in field goals. Those games include the Bengals beating the Titans 19-16, the 49ers upsetting the Packers at Green Bay 13-10, and the Rams sending Brady and the Buccaneers packing with a score of 30-27. The Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs game was the most exciting game this week, as both teams in the final 2 minutes of a regulation scored a combined 18 points, sending both into overtime, where Mahomes would drive Kansas City down the field to score the game-winning touchdown with a final score of 42-36. Next week's games will decide who will go into the Super Bowl, and it looks to be just as good as the divisional round. In the MLB, collective bargaining agreements between the MLB and the union have started to heat up as both sides on Monday met in person for the first time since December 1st. The meeting between the two lasted 2 hours and reportedly got very heated, but ending with both sides making a path to a new CBA. In the NHL, many exciting games have been happening as of late, including the Calgary Flames upsetting the St. Louis Blues 7-1, the Vegas Golden Knights and their defense holding the Washington Capitals scoreless with a score of 1-0, and the New York Rangers just beating the Los Angeles Kings in a shootout 3-2. What looks to be the next thrilling matchup will be against playoff-hungry teams in the Boston Bruins and the Colorado Avalanche as they play tonight at 9 p.m. Well, Cersei, that's all the sports updates I have for you this week. I hope everyone has a great Friday. Now back to JD and Jacob at the news desk.
Thanks for the updates, Lexi. Well, Cersei, this wraps up today's episode of Lion TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. I hope to see you all next week. I'm Jacob Showy.
And I'm JD Kirby. Have a fantastic Wednesday, Cersei.